That's another day. I'm blowing out the MX 120. I got the air filter open up. There's some hay on it. I gotta get that blown out or changed, whichever way. Still haven't worked anymore on that jackhammer. I'll get to it eventually. This is basically done. Got all the discs tightened up. Wheel bearings are good enough. One of them's a little but for the amount this one's gonna get used this year, I'm not too worried. So I got something different here. We have a grain drill that we picked up this year. We have to put the Packers on it because they had to take them off for shipping, and then the steps for the size so it wasn't as wide. This is the very first time we've ever opened it. We're not really sure how to work it.
Alright. Yeah.
I think you're figuring it out.
It's open. Other way.
So we got this out of Canada. It's a 94-33. It's 30 feet. Basically the same width as our corn planter. But this will not be getting pulled by the planting tractor because it ain't gonna have the traction to pull it.
Yeah, look.
It comes with the fertilizer tank, but that we're gonna take off because we don't need it.
I would miss that one.
Pick it up.
I think your up is very small.
Yeah, it's set up for the pick right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna take that tank off. We were thinking about putting it on the front of the planting tractor for Christoph, but too large. And we have to put the outside tires on both sides still too, because they took those off for shipping. So the other parts that we need to put on is the Packers. And the guys, the company we bought it through in Canada, they're very known for going through equipment extremely before selling, so it's in good condition. So even all the Packers, they're brand new that they put on. What is that telling you?
All right, so we got the grubbers finished down there, unhooked them. We're working on the drill here, like the middle ones here. The Packers, or closers I would say, they had to take them off for transport. Well, now we have to reassemble everything, so that's what we are in the process.
Learning.
Yeah.
We have no clue what we're doing.
We are. It's 5 bolts for each one. 5 bolts and a spring, and then the closers.
It wouldn't even be so bad if you don't look at the middle section.
Yeah.
But
it's 7.5
I went
inch.
like here to here. I was like, oh, this ain't gonna take long, and then you look in. And
it's gonna take twice as long as what he thought.
I'm not excited.
But gotta get it done. If you listen, you can hear Alex pulling in. Alex and Gerhard just got done plowing Innisberg, so now they're actually both coming back. The 8670 is gonna get the Landau, and the 84 is getting this one, and they're actually gonna switch tractors. I have to go down and put down potash, so she's bringing that up. We're gonna unhook it, hook that on, and then get going again. Henry, I don't know if he rode the whole time. So we'll unhook this. Maybe. Second. Should be good. So yeah, it's pretty tight on the pin there. Yeah, Garrett just showed up too. He's a little slower in that tractor, so we'll hook this one on here. She's coming. They said beginning of next week on the 8480. It would have been done, but I guess they broke something putting the motor back together. So Oh. What do you mean? We should be able to.
No.
Oh, well, no, but we have the bushing in there. Yeah, we put one in there. It probably fell out. We got this one hooked on. So we found out on the 8670 that we have to change the drawbar back to the other style. So that's, it's just, it won't fit. So it's kind of dumb. So we're gonna have a half-hour project to switching that back over now. Alex might head down with this right away. Start in the grass field maybe, because we're gonna switch some of that over. So she might go do that. We're gonna go do this. And then I gotta leave anyways as well. All right, we got this switched over. We didn't really show it because kind of needed both of our hands down there, so. But it wasn't too much of a pain.
I wish we could just buy a normal Cat 3. I'm glad we didn't pay a lot for that Cat 4. It's only useful for that shit tank. That's great. Fucking.
Now we still gotta use this girl here.
But we had to buy it because we couldn't have ran the shit tank.
So it's good that we had it, but I guess it doesn't do everything we want. But oh well.
This is the last piece.
Then we're good. It's just the spacer. It's not as wide, so we had to move it out.
Oh, I had to tighten it for this.
Hmm?
I had to put it together for this.
Yeah, I know. This one's not as wide, so otherwise it'd be too much slop in there. No one wants too much slop. Oh! Maybe. A little up tap, maybe not. Oh, yeah. Alright. Yeah, it fits on the top, not on the bottom. There it is. Should get a bigger one than that. Alright. I need a cotter key.
So Christoph just came to check on me. I was doing the first outside row with it, with the new grubbers. And he asked me how it is. And all I said was, she don't want it. Because it's definitely working at plenty. And I couldn't get over 6.4 miles an hour, I think. And that was all she had. I mean, I was dropping them all the way. I don't know if that's what they wanted to do, but that's what I was doing. And she don't want it. I'm not driving down there, it's wet. I should probably get out of here. But maybe we can get stuck. Fuck around to find out, right? Back in this thing, I let Christoph take it for a round. It's definitely doing a nice clean job, but it's plenty for this tractor for sure. No high-speed tillage here, but doing a nice job. So that's good at least. All this right here was chisel plowed. Me and Alex did it yesterday, and it was not disked at all. And I mean, I guess it's kind of dusty right here, so you can't really tell, but it's still really clean just with the one pass. So that's what we were hoping for on some of this nice river bottom, that try to get rid of a pass that's kind of unnecessary. It was with the Harrells, but hopefully with this thing we can get rid of that extra pass that we were doing with the Harrells. So before I started, I sent a video on Snapchat to Duffy. I'm sure plenty of people on here know who that is. And I said it might not be high speed, but it should do. And he goes, you know, with enough horsepower, anything's high speed, but I don't think he has to worry. We obviously do not have enough horsepower because she don't want much of anything more than that. And I'm not very experienced in the high-speed tillage department, but this does not feel like high-speed tillage. So that concludes that. We'll try Andreas's tractor maybe when it comes back, but got into some nicer ground right there. We went up to like 6.7 for a second, but we'll probably try Andreas's tractor on it when it comes back from Canada. It probably has a little more power, but I don't know if it has the traction for it, because this has the duals, his just has fatties. Maybe if we put a cement block on the front of it for some extra weight, maybe we'll try that. But otherwise, I feel like this will be the only thing pulling this big thing. But we'll see. We'll see what they think. Birdie's almost done this back part with the potash. She's right over there. But this is the small half. Over there is a lot bigger. Me and Alex chisel plowed all this. We did a little bit last night and the rest of it this morning, and then we switched over to the other tillage equipment. Alex is on the other side of those trees over there, tilling some grass that we're going to switch over to corn this year. So I think Philip's over there helping her too. The 680 is not smoking this year like it was last year. So last year we thought it was going to be its last year doing this job, but nope, she got one more at least. We'll see how many more she's got.
Well, I'm here to move.
It just happened to catch a rock. We were moving that anyway, and then when I stopped here, it just caught a cement block.
He dragged in a cement block with him. But he called me that I got to come out with some tools, and he's gonna show me, but some of these are way too close together and they're plugging up.
I think it's just this one. I think when we move this one, that should fix it, because there's a nice trench right there.
That's the only spot doing it.
Yeah, I think so. We'll move it and then we'll do a little and see.
Well, we got that changed. There was one you kind of could see that was broken right here, but we kept it there, didn't take it off because it had a good bracket just in case we needed a bracket. So we just flipped and put the junk one there so we didn't lose it. But now the spacing's a lot better. We're gonna see how this works out. Maybe it fixed his plugging issue and dip issue that it was giving right there. Well, we're about halfway back on the first up and down pass, and from what Garrett was saying, it's doing a hell of a lot better now. We're only noticing one thing. You can kind of see on the right, there's like a little triangle thing, and we're thinking that's because the levelers that are on the very back, they're not overlapping each other a little like they are on the left side, so it's making a little hump. So maybe that's something we can change after down in this field, or not, we'll see. But it is definitely a big improvement from just moving that one thing to what it was before. But it is working, this thing. I was not expecting that. The old girl's having it. She's got the traction. Oh, he's gonna take it now. And it's definitely better. Need a little bit of work. The only thing we're noticing, yeah, I can see it right now. Right there on the left, it's barely overlapping, while on the right, it's overlapping a lot. So maybe that's something we can move around some chains and fix. That'll get rid of most of the last of the issues. Just slid this over a little bit. We're missing a finger right here, but if it doesn't work better now for him, they welded it right here for some reason. So we'll have to cut the weld when it's back at the shop, and then we'll slide the whole thing over like 4 inches.
They tack welded
because it's too wide over anyways. It's tack welded on the front too, and then that will make it stop doing that one spot. It's not doing a clean job. But this side's overlapping a lot, but that's probably going to end this video. My battery's about dead.